Hi, it's Graham from Compiler again with your next video called Twitter Advanced. Here we will be discussing the advanced features of Twitter and how it can help your business. So let's get into it, shall we? We will start by asking, what is Twitter? Twitter is used by hundreds of thousands of people every day. So first we need to understand what it is and what it does. Essentially, Twitter is a short messaging tool. You can use Twitter to send short messages to groups of people called followers, or even individuals. The messages are sent instantly, and they have a limit of 140 characters. You really have to get to the point when using Twitter, as you only have 140 characters, and this is not words, to convey your message. You need to be concise because you can include links. If you are using Twitter for marketing and promotion, then you will want to include a link to your website. You can use a service to shorten your link. You are not going to gain new business if your prospect stays in Twitter. So this is very important. When you first join Twitter, you need to follow people. Following someone on Twitter means that you subscribe to read their messages. Don't just follow anyone. Later in this video, I will explain who you need to follow and why. Once you start following people, you will find that people follow you. After you have followed people for a while and interacted with them by replying to their messages, etc., you will find that a number of these people will begin to follow you. This is just what you want. Another great advantage of Twitter is that it is available on multiple devices. People use Twitter on their home computers, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. This is good news for you, as it means that almost everyone is within reach, and it's becoming more and more popular all of the time. Time now to take a look at how you can use Twitter to promote your brand. When you first set up your Twitter account, you need to be thinking about your brand. This starts with your business story. Like all social media, Twitter is about making connections. You want your followers to really know you and understand you. Make sure that you tell them about your business and how you got to where you are today. When you set up your account, be selective over your account name. Depending on your circumstances, you want to either register an account with your name, your business name or brand, or the keywords that people will use in Google to find what you sell. So if you're an estate agent in London, then your keywords could be Estate Agent London. Keywords are really good, but a lot of them have already been taken, so you may have to be creative with this. Once you have settled on a name, you need to customize your account with brand images. You can customize your Twitter page background and other places with your own images, so make sure that you use good quality graphics here. If you don't have the right graphics, then get them. This is very important. Then you must ensure that you have a full profile. Tell them everything. If you leave chunks of your bio incomplete, then people might think that you have something to hide. Make sure that you're not in this position. Then we move on to creating an interesting bio. Remember about telling your story? Well, here is your chance. Many people make the mistake of rushing through the task, and a very boring bio is the end result. Tell your story and use this as a good opportunity to let your followers really know who you are and what you are about. You then need to get the extra mile and create a Twitter landing page. Within your bio, you can link out to an external web page to create a special Twitter landing page on your website. On this special page, you will include a welcome message, more about who you are, your contact information, what you will send tweets about, your follow policy, a list of recent tweets and links to your other social media accounts such as Facebook and LinkedIn. This is a very powerful tool and is very easy to create, and very few people do it. Now we have to take a look at how to start following people. So you have a new Twitter account and you need to start following people. Well, you can start with your customers. It is very likely that a lot of your customers will have Twitter accounts, so go and find them and follow them. It's a great way to interact with them, and they are very likely to follow you back. Next, we have your business partners. This can be your suppliers and other people that make your business what it is today. If they are a supplier, then they are almost certain to follow you back. Your partners are interested in your business as well as your customers, so go and find them. Then we have competitors or peers. You may think that this is a strange idea, but it can really work for you. You're not going to give away any trade secrets on Twitter, but you never know when a new partnership can arise with a competitor, which can turn out to be very worthwhile for both of you. Then there are always trade organizations. This could be the Chamber of Commerce or other professional bodies that could help your business. A contact established with these people could turn out to be very profitable in the future, as they are likely to know many people. Then you can try local businesses. Find businesses in your area and follow them. They could turn into customers or help you out in some way in the future. And finally, go and connect with your professional network. This can be a lot of people if you really think about it. These are businesses that are run by people that you know, so go and find them. Now we need to discuss how you start messaging. You don't want to chuck anything out there with Twitter messages. Take your time and think about what you're going to say and how you're going to say it. A good tip is to listen to others. Some people are masters at the Twitter message. They can approach a subject with a strong call to action to click on an external link, so go and watch what they do and use their methods. When you are ready, you can tweet a message. Compose your message first and then check it using a free online character counter. Make sure that you include a link to your site. Your message will go to all of your followers. Once your message is out there, you need to reply to messages. Go through messages you have received from others and reply to them giving an answer and telling them your message. With Twitter, you can also send a direct message. A direct message will only go to one person. You can use this to be very selective. Even if you send many direct messages, you can give people the impression that they are the only one receiving it. If you receive a message of value from someone else, then be sure to retweet. This is where you forward someone else's message to your followers. It is known as retweeting. It's a bit like forwarding an email to many people. Before you start sending messages, you need to decide upon what kind of message. As I said before, you need to think about the messages that you're going to send out. The first thing to make sure is that it is not heavy sales. If you send out a lot of heavy sales messages, you will not only lose a lot of your followers quickly, but you will run the risk of having your Twitter account banned. This is considered a spam and is not tolerated. What you need to deliver instead are benefits. Instead of buy now messages, ask people if they would like to learn more about something that you are doing. Sprinkle a benefit or two into the message to entice them to want to know more. Always make sure that you provide useful information. Tell them something that they don't know. Tell them that you have identified a very useful resource for them. The more useful information that you provide, the more followers you will get in the long run. The important thing is that you test messages. You want to be able to measure the response that you get from different messages. You can monitor the links to your site to see how many visitors a message brings you. There are many different link tracking solutions out there to help with this. In all messages, don't forget to include links. Get your followers used to the fact that you place links in your messages and that you want them to click on them. Don't always include links to your site. Find something related that's interesting and link to that. Once you have trained your followers to click on links in your messages, it will help to drive traffic to your site. As I said earlier, people do not do business on Twitter. You need to get them onto your site to warm them up and close them. Now it's time to get the message out about your Twitter account by integrating your online presence. Once you have your new Twitter account set up, you will want to tell everyone about it. This all starts with Twitter on your site. You want to make it very clear to your website visitors that you have a Twitter account, so you can add a button or a link to it on every page of your site. Tell them that there is content on Twitter that is not shared elsewhere. You can go a step further by adding a Twitter timeline. You can get the code to add your Twitter timeline to your website. This will show people your latest tweets, and if they click on them, they will be taken to your Twitter account. This is very powerful. Don't forget to add Twitter share buttons. People can share your content on their Twitter accounts by using these buttons. An excellent tool to getting the word around and growing the number of followers that you have. With your Twitter messages, you can also share images. You can now share images on Twitter. People love to look at pictures, so use this to your advantage. If you take photographs with your smartphone, Twitter integrates with this and makes it very easy to share. You can also add video. You can now add videos to your Twitter timeline. You need to add your videos to a service like YouTube first, and then include the link in your message. This is really powerful stuff. Once you have a good following, you can set off a discussion on any topic by using hashtags. Hashtags appear in tweets to identify a common topic or theme. You can create a hashtag unique for your business and use it in your marketing, and this will help people find you and your company and the conversations around it. Well, that is the end of this video. I hope that you found it useful. In the next video, we'll be discussing the advanced features of LinkedIn, so see you then.